design a Turing machine for this language. So which is nothing but, so first you need to derive strings for this language. So as n value is 1, minimum string will be AB, and you can have AABB, triple A, triple B, and so on. So the first thing is, let us take the tape, which is divided into multiple cells, and let us take one string AABB. We already know last symbol should be marked with black. Okay, now we are at this place. So first input tape, it points to first input symbol. So logic is, on reading this input symbol, mark this with X. Okay. So first your tape reader is pointing to the first input symbol in the tape. So on reading A in the input tape, you need to mark that A with X. And after this, you need to move towards right side until you get this input symbol B. Okay. So here we are not performing any operation on this A. When you get A, remember one thing, we'll read only one symbol at a time. So we need to move one position to right, read this A, and don't perform any operation on A. Similarly, move one position to right, read second A, perform nothing, and then move to B. So you need to move like that. So we'll do this operation until we get this first B. On getting this first B, you need to change that to Y. Fine. So first A should be marked with X, then first B should be marked with Y. And second A should be marked with X, second B should be marked with Y. Third A with X, third B with Y. That's the logic. But how we are moving from left to right and right to left is important here. So after marking this with Y, again you need to move back until you get the symbol X. Okay. So again the backward direction also, perform nothing on this input symbols. Now let us draw this tape again. Blank symbols. So already first input symbol is marked with X, second one with Y. Now input tape is pointing to, your tape reader is pointing to this input symbol X. So move one position to right and mark this second input symbol now. So you can mark this symbol with X. Fine. So mark this with X, and what's the next procedure? Again, you need to move towards right side one position at a time. First you move to right, you got A. So do nothing on A. Next symbol is Y. Again do nothing on Y, and you need to move till you get this input symbol B. So when we get this input symbol B, then you need to mark that symbol with Y. Okay, so second A and second B, they are marked with X and Y now. Now the third operation is, we need to mark third A and third B. So blank leftover symbols are third A, third B. So you can just write it with, fill these cells with X and Y, and at the end you should place blank symbol. After marking this with Y, what we'll do, again we need to move backwards until we get X. Okay, it's like this X. Now here tape head is pointing to this symbol X. So from here you need to move one position to right until you get this A. So now mark this A with X. Same approach. Okay, mark this A. After this, move one position to right. We have Y. Don't perform any operation. Again, move one position to right. Y. Don't perform anything. So move till we get the symbol B. Now when we have the simple symbol B, mark this with Y. So after marking this with Y, again you need to come back till X. In between you have Y's, so don't perform any operation on them. You can just directly come till X. So after this X, let us draw this final tape like this. So B, tape is already filled with X and Y. End of the tape contains blank symbols. So now we are at this position. Okay, if just remove this, we are at this place. So from Y, you need to move back till this last X. So after this, again same process. Move one position to right in order to check whether there are any other input symbols left in this tape or not. Say suppose we have one more A. Again we need to read that. So in order to check whether there are any A's left on the tape or not, again we need to move one position to right. Now input symbol is Y. What it indicates? It indicates that there are no A's left in the input tape. So again from this you need to read one symbol at a time until you get this blank space. Okay. So first we are at this place Y. So this B is marked with Y. Then move till this last X. From this last X, you need to move one position towards left side, right side to check whether there are any other A's left in the tape or not. If we have input symbol Y, then you can move one position towards right until you get this blank space. So this blank space indicates that this input is completely processed and we reached end of the tape. So this is the procedure, or this is the logic for solving this A par and B par L concept.